Having a correctly outfitted boat is very, very important, not only for safety reasons, but for connectivity in how the boat responds to your movements and comfort on the water. Don't forget, you're going to have to sit in a boat all day long. You want to be comfortable. There's lots of things that we can do with a kayak to outfit it correctly. Here we have a Piranha kayak in Stout 2 outfitting. I'm going to talk through a few features and how to adjust them to get the best time on the water. Your footrests want to be snug. You want to be able to touch the footplate with the balls of your toes or your feet flat, however you feel comfortable. You can do this by adjusting the metal runners on the inside and the wing nuts. They also have a foam pad that you stick on to the footplate. This needs to be cut a little bit so it fits onto the footplate and covers the holes above or below the footrest, which stops your feet from sliding underneath or above and reduces the risk of entrapment. Thigh braces can be adjusted. You've got a little screw on the top here. This comes out and there's some holes that you can slide the thigh brace either forwards or backwards. What you want with your thigh brace is you want it to be cupping your thigh closely and comfortably. If you want more connectivity and a tighter thigh grip higher up your leg, you slide the thigh brace back. If you want a bit more room for your knees to spread out, move the thigh brace forwards. Piranha make hooker thigh grips. These are an additional option extra. You can put these into your thigh brace, and this not only brings the thigh brace lower onto you, but you can also adjust how far it curls around and really grips your thighs. In some of the more modern, deeper, wider boats, we recommend this because it really gives you a nice close connective fit. You also have some padding which you can stick on where your knees might touch the plastic. The thigh padding makes it nice and comfortable for you. The seat is adjustable forwards or backwards. What that does is that adjusts your trim. When they're factory fresh, they're central, and that's kind of optimum for most people. If you wanted a more tail happy boat, you can move your seats backwards and that will set your trim further towards the back of the boat, which will make your stern engage more, and it will give you more length and rocker at the bow, which will create lift over things. However, it might feel a little bit more sporty and twitchy. If you want to move your seat forwards, that will bring your weight further forwards over your knees, so you might have a bit more control with your edges in front, but it slows everything down slightly, so central seat position is optimum. You can raise yourself up in the boat with the seat shims, the flat pads. They tuck into the seat itself underneath the seat padding, and that will give you a bit of a booster and a bit of elevation. What that will do is that will heighten your center of gravity, so it will make the boat more responsive, but it also gives you better leverage with your paddling strokes, so you can reach the water for a longer, deeper stroke. It does make the boat a little bit more tippy, but if you're on the lighter side of the weight range for a boat, it will help you throw it around. Your hip pads will adjust with height, so you can relocate them up or down. There's some Velcro in there that you can move. You also have lots of pads that you can put into your hip pads, which make them closer into you. With my hip pads, I like to make them nice and wide at the top, so it hooks over my hips and holds me down into the boat a bit more. The Piranha Stout 2 backrest is very adjustable. What you've got is you've got height adjustment with the bungees at the back and the adjustable strap down there, so you can really lock in a nice height on your back. You've also got ratchets so you can pull those through, and that encourages the backrest into the base of your spine. Always make sure that you tighten the back band first before doing the ratchets. I always recommend putting airbags in a boat as well. They help it float if you have a swim. We also sometimes put airbags in the fronts of our boats as well, particularly with boats where there's so much volume at the front. You would want to displace some of that water as well. In essence, there's lots of adjustments that you can make with your boat to make it nice and snug and comfortable and connected, which gives you a pleasurable experience on the water with lots of control. I always recommend doing small adjustments periodically. There's nothing worse than chucking everything in and then 10 minutes into your trip having to pull everything out. So small adjustments periodically will really help you learn how you like to fit in your boat. Here at Lee Valley Whitewater Centre at Above and Below, I'm always willing and ready to help people with outfitting. So even if you've got a second-hand boat or an old boat that you may not have bought from us, please come and see me and we can have a chat through outfitting, and we'll get you on the water comfortably and safely.